back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Wandile Koza, where I post anything that has to do with fashion, music, reactions, lifestyle, basically anything that has to do with me. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please do subscribe to my channel, press the like button, and share. So, guys, it's been a while. It's been like a month now since I posted a video, and I just thought, let me just give you guys a live update before, carrying on as like business as usual. As you can see, I'm in a different setting. I am currently in Johannesburg. I flew in on Sunday morning, and today is Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday afternoon in Johannesburg. So how did we get here? Guys, we have a lot to unpack. Maybe not a lot, it's just, things. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I hate serious moments. Like, they make me so uncomfortable. I just, I like to take things bit by bit and just being light-hearted about everything, and just like being happy, I just love positive energy, and whenever there's like an ounce of just negativity, even if it's not like deliberate or anything like that, it's just... But anyway, yeah, guys, I've been away mainly because of like school and stuff, because it was the end of the year. For those of you who don't know, I was finishing like my final year at UCT, doing a degree, and I finished writing exams I think like 2 weeks ago, and I found out like about a week ago. I have to all the time. A week ago, I found out that I passed really well, which means your girl is graduating. Yay! So, graduation 2021, your girl is going to be getting their degree. And that's just basically what's been consuming my time. Just like, I'm being really stressed. There was assignments that I did, a particular assignment where I didn't get like a really good mark. And like, obviously, when you feel like you put a lot of effort into something, it tends to put you down when you find out like the results that you get do not match what you put in. So sometimes like those setbacks put me like really down, and also it's just been so difficult just doing school at like home, because like my mind is so used to knowing that, okay, when I go back home during vacation, it's just for vacation, to just relax. And so I find it very difficult to be able to function like a student under those conditions, coronavirus, and so many things happening. And one thing that people know about me, like those who are close to me, they know that like I like to have my personal space. Like, I really enjoy that thing. It's not even a thing of, okay, I'm lonely or anything like that. I just want my personal space, and it's never anything personal to the people around me. And I think it's just something that people have gotten used to, and so it's very difficult having to do that, because it's like coronavirus, lockdown, you have to be around the people that you're in a household with. And like, my family loves like being around each other, like every single one of them. I don't think there's a person there that loves their personal space like as much as I do. And so it does seem unnatural when I tell them, can I just have some time apart? It never happens, because my brother will barge into my room and start asking to play games or do something. So it's been really difficult for me, because now I'm having to shift into that environment and things like that. I haven't been in the healthiest point, like in terms of like creatively as well, because that was the whole reason why I even started this YouTube channel, for me to be able to do things that I love creatively and like share with you guys, So it's just been like really difficult for the past couple of weeks because of like schoolwork, and also like my brother's around now. I have to like help him with homework. He's a stubborn one, that one, but he passed as well, really did well, got 100%. 100%? Do you understand the power in that mental capacity? 100%. To you, boy, go off. But I guess that's like great news and stuff. My chakras haven't been in line lately. So I didn't want to have to come on YouTube and like start shooting videos when I wasn't there yet, I wasn't like physically and spiritually there. I wasn't feeling like, whatever I'm going to put out there, it's not going to be intentional. So I was like, let me just give myself time to just take things bit by bit. If I'm doing academics, let me just do that, because usually I function really well, like in multitasking, I can do everything. Like I feel like I have that much power to be able to do everything, but sometimes I overestimate myself. And yeah, I just had to learn that, I guess, the hard way in that sense, and just, you know, nursing myself. And like I actually realized how important it is for me to have those moments where I was alone and like getting some time to be like in a space where I know I'm by myself. It helps me realign what I'm trying to do, helps me think better. So when I wasn't able to do that, it was a bit harder for me to be able to juggle everything all at once, because everything was just happening around me, people's lives, and just like hearing things that happening, like, you know. I also was in the process of trying to get my driver's license, guys. That's another story. Yo, guys, I had my learners. Let me tell you, actually, since we are updating each other. This video is going to be all over the place. It's whatever. It's just the perfect depiction of what I've been going through. So I got my learners in 2018. Yes, I'm late, I know. I got my learners in 2018 when I was still in UCT, staying in Res. Yeah, I got it. That was also just another thing, because the company that I used was just very dodgy. They basically, it was a crime committed against me because they took my money. And after I got my learners, because it was a whole package, it was a learners package and driving straight after. So cool, they were there for my learners. They helped me with getting the material and things like that. I passed, and then I literally had 3 lessons. Then after it was gone, and I had already paid them like the full money, because I didn't want to have to like stress about like payments. I just wanted to know that, you know what, everything is paid for and I'm gonna go. And they seemed legit. Like they seemed legit. They had like a website and everything, and like, you know me, I like to research things and like look for signs that, you know, this might be a scam or anything like that. And they just didn't show up. I tried calling, I got my mom involved, and eventually it was just so exhausting. We just left it as it is. And then obviously I got relaxed. I was like, you know what, I've got 2 years of this license, but that's the danger. Never relax, guys. 2 years goes by fast. So obviously 2020 comes. I was actually planning to do my license in 2020. 2020 came, everything closed, obviously. So that was hectic for me. And my learner's license was expiring in October, again, towards the end of October. So as soon as everything opened up, which was towards that part, right, I went and I booked for my drivers. I think I booked for like 3 days or 2 days before, 3 days before my actual learners expired. So I was doing my lessons in like a local driving school by where I live. They were really, really good. Like he was there all the time, and you don't pay like the full amount. There's no packages or anything. You pay per lesson, so you only pay him after you've done your lesson, which made me a whole lot more comfortable, because, you know, I got scammed and everything. So yeah, like now I proper know how to drive, but now the issue is like, yeah, there's a lot of like obviously conspiracies or realities of like obviously corruption within the driving people, the actually going for your driving thing, people bribe people and things like that. But anyway, I don't want to do that. I want to do the legit way. Yeah, guys, basically it didn't work out for me. Yeah, I don't like to speak about that because it makes me emotional, because I properly drive, bro. Like I freaking drove, and you can just see that things work differently in certain worlds. You know, you gotta abide by the rules. If they want some money for cool drink, baby girl, you better come back and be serious. Then we'll talk business. But I like to prove people wrong. Like I want to legit get my license in the right way, you know. So, but unfortunately for me, because my learners is expiring, I didn't have enough time to be able to book another, because yeah, 3 days, getting a date within 3 days was just not possible, not in South Africa's economy. But yeah, now I basically have to start all over again, which is frustrating. I have to do my learners all over again, which is fine. I guess that's just like what God has in the cards for me. I'm okay with that. I think just over time now I'm learning to accept like certain things are not supposed to happen at a time. Or maybe just your plan sometimes doesn't line up with God's plan. So yeah, I'm going to be doing my learners again in December. Then straight after that I'm going to do my license, because I know how to drive now. I think I'm just going to get a few lessons, like 2 or 3, just to, you know, tweak up some faults and things like that. But otherwise, I have great faith that I'm going to be able to do everything so perfect that they can't even fault a thing. But yeah, that's what basically was happening in my life. It's that finishing this degree, and then obviously I tapped into my business again, Wonderful Persona. But before, it wasn't really a business, it was just a page that I started on Instagram, where I would post like any edits that I do and things like that. And like me doing edits, it's not something that I ever took seriously, that I ever thought, okay, I'll make money out of. Like, obviously I had Club Promotions, which is another business that, I don't know if you guys, those who watched the video that I did with Katleho, we spoke about business. That's basically a business that me and her started when we were in varsity. And that just basically deals with events planning, you know, that sort of thing, which fitted really well at the stage up point we were at. Was basically business was booming. So yeah, I just like tapped into that because I find comfort in knowing that there's something that I'm doing every day. I'm like, you know, like I'm doing something with my life, you know. So yeah, I decided, because like my friends were also like a really great influence in me even like pursuing this part, I guess. It was like a good distraction, like doing what I love and getting paid for it. You know, that's very rare. So yeah, editing, I do any sort of editing that you see me do. I provide those services. So I just tapped into my business, Wonderful Persona. I was like thinking more creatively, and that's where I was like finding my creative therapy, I guess, until I got to that point where I felt as if, okay, cool, I've crossed out graduating, because that was like the biggest thing for me. And now I have fewer things to worry about, I guess. Even though, yes, I'm going to be doing school again next year. Oh, hopefully, I'm waiting for an acceptance letter, but my marks are pretty good. So I'm hopeful, but you never know, you know. You could have like 8 plus, but no, they can't do that. Surely they can't. But yeah, so it's just that I'm just awaiting my results and seeing where basically I'm going to be, where like where my options lie in terms of like next year. But yeah, my hopes are to continue doing school in Johannesburg, because I want to change the scenery. And in as much as I love Cape Town, I feel as if like my chapter there is like finished for now, even though that's where I want to settle down after, you know, life is fun and everything. Yeah, I just need to start building my career and start moving at a pace that is, you know, proper serious. So yeah, that's just basically where I'm at right now. And then figuring out if I'm gonna be able to do the YouTube thing proper, and being there, like being present in the moment, and being intentional in every single video that I produce, and just like not putting unnecessary pressure on myself, but also just, you know, being on top of the game, you know, taking my life seriously and anything that I do seriously, you know. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. But anyway, guys, that's just basically what I wanted to do, just to update you guys on where I'm at, and that I am back, and I'm gonna be from now on like doing everything, well, trying, you know, to do everything intentionally, and like being in the moment, being present, and like producing high quality stuff, and just being more connected with you guys, you know. Yeah, that's one thing I want to work on, just being more connected with my audience, and like you guys getting to know me, because I do tend to not to be like closed off, in a sense that I like to show obviously positive side, the happy side, and I feel like a lot of people don't really get to know me like that. It's just that Cancerian in me, you know. I don't really believe in star signs like that, but yeah, Cancerians do tend to be a whole lot more closed off at first, and they're very protective of their space. Rightfully so. I mean, come on, you can't just allow anybody in your space. That's sacred, you know. You don't want anybody messing with your energies, messing with what you've built. So you need to be protective of that at all times, and allowing the people who are worthy to come in your space, you know. Worthy, you must see, you must watch. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. It was very nice seeing you, even though I'm just speaking to a camera right now, but it was very nice seeing you again, being in this moment. And y'all guys, I can't wait. And yeah, by the way, we reached 2K. Sorry guys, we reached 2K. I can't believe it. You know, I'm actually thinking for the next milestone, I reach 3K hopefully. I want to do like a giveaway. So you guys just let me know what you'd like for me to put in a giveaway. Also, just like consider meme, you know, don't be asking for like a MacBook. Come on guys, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic, you know. let's yell each other. But anyway, just do mention what you'd like for me to do for a giveaway. I think that'd be really cool, just to show some appreciation to you guys for just supporting me and just being there, the vibes. Anyway, signing off from your girl Wandita comes. I said bye. My homie, I said bye. I said bye. 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 That was so weird.
Yeah, I had to boss up, nigga, boss up. I only rock up if the cost up. That nigga too soft, gotta tough up.